Welcome to episode 4 of the Slab Sharks podcast. We still don't have a proper name for it, but we're going with the Slab Sharks podcast. Today I am joined by Raja. Raja, nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you too, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. How you doing?
Good. Same old, Just have golf after this. I'm excited.
I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. I haven't golfed nearly as much this summer as I wanted to.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll hit up a few tournaments though and win them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can talk about
Jason,
Canada Sports Cards tournament.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. But first, let's talk about right now. It's kind of like every episode. I'm just kind of like meet the Sharks, right?
Yeah.
Everybody who's at the office, we're kind of asking them, how did you get involved with Slab Sharks? Karn, obviously, we didn't talk about that much because people know him more. But to get a better idea about everybody else, why don't you give a little, short story version of how we got to.
That might take too long. I'll go short.
Go medium. Medium.
I'll go medium. So pretty much. So I guess we'll start with how I met Karn because that's kind of how I got into it.
Yeah.
So we actually met in high school. We both sold soccer jerseys, right?
Okay.
So we're both like competition with one another. And then one day Karn he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, why don't we just sell jerseys together?" Right. And then from there, it was a business friendship. But then we just became friends and we just hung out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And from then, like we both went to university. So we kind of stopped the whole jersey thing. He got into cards. I didn't at that point because obviously as a student, I had no money to go around buying the cards that he was buying. But then one day I sold my condo, right? So I had money that I was going to put towards a new house, but I didn't have to put that money down right away. So I'm like, Karn, teach me something about cards. This is 2020, so this is the pandemic. So I was like, okay. And then he just kind of got me into it. And then my first, it's funny that I'm actually wearing this. It's like, he's like, all right, so who do you like as a player? I'm like, I like ALPHONSO Davies and I like Mbappe because I'm a France fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. You know how Arsenal always has the best French player. So Thierry Henry, he's my favorite player of all time. So he's like, all right, let's buy some Mbappes. So I'm like, okay. And we ended up buying I think 120 raw of the 2018 World Cup rookies.
Oh, yeah.
For like $30 US each.
Okay. All right.
And
so
then,
they weren't super cheap yet. They were already.
And then all of a sudden we bought them. Next week they're at 100.
Oh.
And they kept going 200, 300. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, this is madness. Like, this card is just skyrocketing. And we graded them. And then by the time we graded them, PSA 10s were like $2,000. I'm like, wait a minute. I just bought a card that's $30. Now it's $2,000. Okay. And so then that's when I was like, okay, I'm hooked, right? So at that point, I'm just in it. I'm buying and selling, trying to, learn all the ropes and all that. And then he introduced me then to you and Nav. I guess you and Karn have a birthday that's really
we're both March
so
boys.
You guys are in Ottawa. I guess you're still doing your law school there.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's go up to Ottawa. I want to introduce you to some of my friends. So I went up skeptical. I'm like, all right, let's see how this is gonna go, right? And then I met you guys and we hit it off right away. It was kind of crazy. I'm like, you guys are cool. And then you guys were into cards too, because obviously Karn got you guys into it, but you weren't that fully in it.
Yeah.
But then I guess we all just started talking. Harmon was there too, obviously Nav, Karn, and us five, and we just got into it, and the whole weekend we just talked sports cards and just
we bought a couple of cards together. Yeah.
First time we met,
we
literally bought the PSA 10 Usain Bolt rookie.
Usain Bolt, it's the Sports Illustrated one.
Yeah, I guess that's how much we trusted each other. First time we met, bought a $20,000 card together.
Yeah, it was not even that, like it was legitimately the first time. We went, it was COVID time, right?
COVID time, yeah.
And so we went to a steakhouse, but they wouldn't seat us all together.
Yeah,
because we were like, there was like 6 of us or something,
it was like,
or 6 or 7 of us or something like that. So we had to split up.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that I ended up sitting at the table with you and Harmon, who I had never met before.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there eating steaks together for the first time.
On your birthday.
On my birthday. And then we were like, okay. Then you guys were just talking about this. I'm like, yo, tell me about this. And you started talking. So you guys are like, are you in? And I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
And we just bought the Usain Bolt right there.
We didn't even have to like say anything to convince you. It's like, I'm down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. So it seems like we all kind of have a similar story, especially with Karn. just kind of bringing everybody together
Exactly.
to do the card stuff. But yeah, so I was somebody who played soccer my whole life, right?
Yeah.
But I never really followed it in the collector side of things very much.
Yeah.
And then you are somebody who, when we started talking, I was like, oh, this guy, he like knows the in and outs about soccer specifically.
Yeah.
And that's like, I wanted to like, take that, use that knowledge of yours and try to like absorb it myself.
For sure.
So talking to you about soccer and soccer collectibles specifically is always so enlightening to me. Right. So it must be a cool time right now.
Oh yeah. It's a great time.
Yeah.
Hope got the Euros going.
Yeah.
We got so Argentina playing tonight. Well, I
heard Friday.
No. Argentina's today.
Oh, Argentina. Oh, Canada's
tomorrow.
Friday. Yeah, okay.
So I was just driving over here, and on the radio, they're like, Messi might not play.
Uh-oh.
So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
But hopefully he does. Obviously, we all want to
see Messi play.
Yeah. So like in terms of soccer, so I've been playing like my whole life. Fun fact. I played with Jonathan Osorio when I was younger.
Oh, damn!
Captain of TFC, plays on Team Canada. So go Jonathan Osorio. I doubt he remembers me, but he was always a lot better than everyone.
Yeah.
Honestly, even back then. Mm-hmm. So so I've been playing soccer my whole life, and then again, as I said, when I got into cards, Carn's like, okay, who do you like? I'm like, Davies, and I'm like Mbappe. So that's literally who I bought for like the first 6 months of my collecting journey, you could say.
Yeah.
And then obviously I got into other things and. Like I bought and everything from like pop culture stuff to like just like TV actors and all that, right? Just buy what you like, right? So but no, like right now it's fun time to be watching Canada. So hopefully
what do you think is gonna happen? You think Canada's gonna beat Venezuela, or you think it's a wrap?
If Canada plays their game, they can win. But I don't know it's their first time at this tournament, so things are new for them, and I'm just happy if they have like a competitive game and they're in it and they're not like blown out of the water by the first half. Just no, I think we could win, but obviously Venezuela's a strong team, so we'll see how that goes. What about you? Do you think they have a chance?
I'm a little skeptical too in terms of our ability possibly to win. I have hope though, and when Canada plays well, they play well, man. They move the ball well.
Yeah,
they have a good system. Venezuela is just underrated in my opinion.
Yeah.
People kind of sleep on them because they're surrounded by Uruguay,
and
Argentina, and Brazil.
Tajan Buchanan got hurt
oh yeah,
too.
he broke his leg at practice.
Practice too. It's like that's the worst.
That's a big hit for us.
He's a big part of our team.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. He hasn't played as much as I thought. Like he was normally always starting.
Yeah.
But now we're playing with the two striker system, which I'm not a fan of.
No, you don't like
Blair that? And David. I know. The one striker with the way our team set up, I'd say would be better. But
we're switching to like a more possession game, man, and you kind of need two strikers.
Yeah, I guess it's not two up front. It's like a
1-1.
So it works. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I am not 100%. I'm not very confident that they're gonna win, but I hope they do, because then we theoretically be playing Argentina next round, and that would be a game. That would be a fun to watch. Canada versus Argentina.
We should fly down if that happens.
Yeah. Carter and those guys went for Game 7. Let's go for the quarterfinals or semis. Yeah, semis. Yeah. No, but it's crazy, man. Like when Euros are on, Euros are always a good time.
Right.
And now Copa and Euros, and there's something more to go into Copa with Canada there.
Yeah,
this is
the Olympics. There's gonna be soccer there as well, obviously, right? But I think it's
is there?
It's under 23 though.
Okay.
And then you can have a few players that are above 23. So there will be all the people that are playing now are not gonna go to the Olympics because they're gonna want to break. But hopefully there's some good young talent there that
might
watch some games and try to start picking up some cards and some guys that do well.
If you were playing on that Canadian team, would you rather be at Copa or would you rather be at the Olympics?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, wow. Olympics is just the Olympics.
It's the Olympics, right? Yeah.
I think I'd have to go Olympics, which is, I guess some people might not agree, but just like representing your country on the Olympic stage, I don't know, just something, the allure of that just draws me to it.
Yeah.
But
it's like, it's not, the thing about soccer is we have the World Cup.
Yeah.
Right? And it's basically the Olympics of soccer.
Yeah.
So At the Olympics, soccer at the Olympics is not really.
It's not.
soccer
Yeah,
at the
it's not
Olympics.
like
it's not like other sports.
people
at the
really
Olympics.
care.
It's not like
for
track
it.
and field
Yeah.
where it's like
Yeah,
there's no other thing that makes
Yeah,
it,
the 100 meter is like the event, and yeah.
Or but like even if you go to the World Championships for track, it's not the same as running for your country at the Olympics.
Yeah, 100%.
Whereas playing in the Olympics in soccer versus you'd be like, I'd rather be at the World Cup.
World Cup
Yeah.
and Olympics, then it's World Cup. But
Yeah.
Copa and Olympics, like, all right, I'll do Olympics.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's just
That's
something.
I was thinking about that because I think I think Copa is just another
Yeah.
experience too because it's
Yeah.
like a chance to.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's obviously the bigger tournaments. Like people would watch that over the Olympics.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
Olympics
again,
gets a
it's
lot of
like
people.
It's not the best players at the Olympics. It's under 23.
That's
I'm
why.
pretty
Yeah,
sure
it's
not
the
like
best.
yeah. So yeah,
But even the U21 World Cup and stuff.
yeah.
That's pretty big too,
yeah.
man.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned Davies a couple times now.
Yeah.
Why did you like? What was the draw there?
So
I mean, he's a fantastic soccer
well,
player,
at the
but-
time, like 2020, as a Canadian that loves soccer, like there wasn't really much else to kind of pin your hopes to. Like he was at Bayern, right?
Yeah.
So it's like he's already at one of the biggest clubs in the world,
Mhm.
and he was playing amazing. I believe the next year he made it to like the World 11. Like he's the best left back in the world, and I'm like, he's Canadian. Like
Yeah.
that's amazing. So I just started collecting Davies cards, like
Mhm.
all rare ones, not rare ones, just just stuff that I liked, right?
Mhm.
And fortunately, I had to sell some of my higher end stuff.
Did you?
It happens when you buy a
You
house,
brought-
right?
Yeah.
you gotta,
Oh, yeah.
gotta buy
Yeah.
stuff for the wife.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you brought some of your Davies cards here.
Yeah.
Or some of your, I don't know if they're all Davies, but I just took a quick look.
Yeah,
It seems
they're-
like they're pretty much all Davies
Yeah.
cards. And you are someone who you have the biggest Davies collection in the world, right?
Nah, no, not. So everyone that's probably watching this say, no, it's the Davies collector.
Oh, the Davies collection.
Davies
yes,
collector,
yes.
so
okay.
him-
So second largest
so
or second biggest.
Well, I want to say I don't know
Best.
about quantity wise, but like quality wise, I'd say they're nice cards. But I've sold them a lot of my nicer pieces.
Oh,
So
for the house.
for the house. No, he's very out of it. He like messages me here. There's like, hey, got any goodies for sale? I'm like, I think I'll keep the ones I have now.
Yeah.
Until another purchase comes up. But no, I'm hoping to keep these for like a really long time.
Okay.
But yeah, we can definitely.
Let's take a
go
look
through
at some of them. Just
So-
choose whichever ones you want to kind of take a look at.
Let's go through these. Let's see. All right, let's see here. All right, this is like a classic. one.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
let's
Flip
just
it.
flip
Yeah. Other way. Like this.
other way. Okay. Yeah, so this is like the classic rated rookie red velocity color match out of 50. This is like one of the staples of every good
Yeah.
Davies collection.
Such a nice card.
And it's a really, really nice card. So have that one. I'm probably gonna keep that one.
That's a
for
9?
really
PSA
long-
9?
PSA 9, yeah. I actually had two of these in gold when I first started. I think I
Okay.
got it for like $130.
Oh,
The
wow.
gold out of 10.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I got
cheap.
another one for about a bit more, but again, those are long gone. One of my regrets, I should have kept one of those.
Okay.
But that's one there. So these cards here, people don't know about them much. So these are like the Tops Now cards from. Is it good?
Just
There
yeah,
you go.
there you go.
So these are the Tops Now cards that that were made when he was still on the Whitecaps. So the print run on these are like from 80 to about 120 or so. So obviously this one here is in a BGS 10.
Yeah, BGS. Oh my god.
And then there's 4 cards from that time where they made Tops Now cards. So this is another one I have. This is actually autographed as well.
You were 0.5 away from a black label on this one. Huh?
Well, yeah, that's all.
That's always
yeah,
the way it is, but
yeah. So like I was trying to go for this set in BGS 10, but there's one guy that has them, but the price
it's an
he was
auto one
asking,
as
yeah. So this one has an auto,
Mhm.
auto 10, and then this is just a duplicate, and then here's another one. This
Yo,
is an
look at that
autograph as well.
disgusting bag you have.
Yeah, we
on
should
this
probably take the
thing.
flag off. Yeah, sorry. Let's take that off.
I can't
So-
even see the card. Oh, that's a nice card.
Yeah,
I like
so-
I like this one.
So there's another one with the auto.
Yeah.
So again, these are super low print. The fact that it has an autograph on it makes it even cooler. There's one more from like the 4. That's at my PWCC vault, but I need to get them all together one day. But yeah, so I have all 4 of those. I think that's in BGS 10 as well. So now I'm quite proud of this collection here. Because again, it's when he was on Vancouver, and like Topps Now cards, low print run, high grade, or they have an auto. So that's quite cool.
So the Whitecaps ones are the kind of you enjoy those. I know those are like his rookies that everybody is. That likes them.
Might be wrong, but this might be one of the only appearances of him on with a black label. So it's from 2017.
Okay.
It's a Vancouver team card. It's not actually like a Davies card, but when I saw this, I'm like, oh, black label Davies. I'm like, yeah, I have to get that. And then these again are more cards from when he was on the Whitecaps in high grade. So we have BGS 10 here.
Nice.
And then we have another BGS 10 from his Whitecaps cards. And again, I just like collecting stuff with him on it that's high grade, low pop. This print runs like 56, I think.
Oh, damn.
And it's VGS 10, so this is probably pop one as well. And then this is just a 101 patch.
Oh, yeah. Look at that patch, man.
Yeah. This is not game worn, so some people don't like the tier 1 set because it's not game worn, but the patch is sick, so I'm like, I'll get it.
Yeah, man, dude, I think it looks amazing.
Yeah. And then just some other low.
Not gonna grade this one, huh?
No, it's not really grade worthy, but maybe just to protect it, I will.
Oh, there was a huge smudge there, and it looked like it was underneath. It was on the card, but it's actually on the inside of the top of the card safe. Or
then there's another one here. It's just out of 5 red auto. Again, just low pop. It's low print run, so nice auto. But yeah,
do you like his auto? I actually
no, the auto.
I think his auto is.
I'm not a fan.
Terrible.
It's like almost always off the actual sticker,
and they're all different.
Yeah,
because it looks like he's just scribbling.
Like the one here, like the one he signed. Like
look
at
the difference in these 2 autos.
Yeah.
Here, look. This is one auto here. This is the one, and then that's another auto. Oh, the glare. Yeah. Look at that.
And he signed his number 67 there too.
But it's so different.
Yeah, no, his auto's not the best. They almost always come off the sticker. So. Well, this is just his first Topps Chrome Future Stars out of gold. I had like 5 of these, but I sold them. Like, let's keep one. But again, I was like kind of hoarding them all for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I should probably get rid of some of these, but yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it's pretty cool. I think that's kind of the beauty of the hobby. There is you find somebody who you're a fan of, and someone who you like and you like following their career. And you just start collecting, and you become that guy who is like, oh, I have one of the best Davies collections in the world.
Yeah.
Because even when we're at shows and you had the Davies collection, people always come to you. And they're like, oh, you got the Davies. Let me check them out. Right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
And it's a beautiful part of the hobby, you know.
For sure, man.
If you're just doing that with a random player, then you got to go out of your way to like keep track of what's going on with them. But if it's someone who you really care about already.
Yeah, what also is nice is like when I first was in the hobby and used to go to shows with Karn, like I'd be like, Karn, where's the soccer? And he'd be like, you probably won't find that here, right? So I'd walk around and find like 2 people with like soccer, and I'd go through like, okay, nice. But now it's like there's about 10 to 20 different vendors with soccer, and it's nice to see, right? And you can see different things. You can see what other collectors are collecting. You can talk to them about, like, what are your thoughts on this player, blah, blah. Like before it was just like, there's no one to talk to about soccer, right? I'll talk to Karn about it. He's like, I don't really care about it, right? He's all into is basketball, hockey, and whatnot. But no. Yeah.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. The hobby is definitely growing a little bit. Canada being good on the international stage has helped because now, all the pure hockey collectors are now also like, oh, I'm kind of getting into soccer a bit.
Hey, let me get a Davies. Or let me get
a
David or something, right? Yeah, right? Just add to the collection. No, it's good.
And it's just building it up. I don't think it's obviously not nearly as close as hockey in terms of love, but there's a lot of people in Canada that love soccer.
Yeah.
And so you just have to get those people to meet the people to become card collectors.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna take off.
Yeah, like when Canada was going to the World Cup, obviously, like I was under the impression that like the Davies and like just Canada car market it's about to go crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't as high as I expected, but it was still some interest. Like people were buying a lot of Davies, like the lower end cards, But obviously the higher end market is for a few that people that do want to pay those prices for a soccer card, right?
Yeah.
But like, there's always Haaland and Mbappe, but people are gonna pay like for Ronaldo, Messi, like they'll pay the top dollar for those guys, or like the vintage soccer and all that. But still not where I think we can get to in like a Canadian soccer card market.
I don't think we'll ever get to that level of hockey, right?
Yeah, like even like the U.S. side, like they have a lot of people that well, it's the U.S.
It's just so big.
It's just so big, right?
You're gonna have people.
Well, that sucks what happened to them in Copa.
Oh my god, man.
Oh man.
Oh, and that goal looked offside too.
Yeah.
And like they kept showing the replay, and we're like, that's clearly offside. And then they show the angle without the parallax, and it's like his toe. His toe kept him onside, man. That
like
was
the
crazy.
VAR, like I don't know if you Arsene Wenger, he's kind of advocating for it to be kind of like hockey.
Yeah.
Where it's like as long as your body's kind of like close to the last person, like you're good, which I'm actually okay with it. It'll mean more goals and whatnot. Like hockey's not like, oh, you have to be fully behind the blue line before the first person with the puck.
It is now.
No.
Yeah, they go. Did you not see in the Stanley
I
Cup when it was Florida and it was like a millimeter and they just had that sliver of white. They're like, oh, it's offside.
No, but that's because he's already in. Like I'm saying, like they have to be outside the blue line. Like that's kind of how soccer is. Like no part of your body can be inside their zone before the puck's in.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. That it's maybe if you do it in terms of like you can stay onside if a part of you is still in line with it versus don't be past them.
No part of your body can be past.
I see what you're saying. But it's so much harder to tell in soccer then, man.
Yeah, they're making it harder with like VAR and all this. Like if they just had like a more lenient, I'd say
it'll be more goals, but they might be more goals against the team you're cheering for too, right?
No,
imagine there's a guy who's offside and he scores against Arsenal, and you're gonna be cheesed.
There's always a table that they show for like the Premier Leagues, like if VAR wasn't counting, and it's like so Arsenal would be like a lot lower. I'm like, okay,
maybe we should keep it.
Yeah, so no, it's always fun to see
funny.
like how luck, it's luck, right? If you're like.
But it's not. That's what VAR is trying to get rid of. That
get rid of
luck,
that luck. Yeah.
I mean, Maradona scored a goal with his hand, and they didn't even call it back in the day, right? So we've come a long way from that.
For sure.
I was also watching this this clip. It just came on my feed of this goal that went in from the side of the net, the header. Did you ever see that? I forget who was playing who, but it was a cross in.
Yeah.
The striker goes up, heads it, and it goes outside the post, but it goes through a hole in the side of the net, and it like looks like it went in, and they counted it as a goal, and everybody counted it as a goal, and they went on. The game continued as if it was a goal.
Did the team that got scored on know that it was
you couldn't tell until afterwards? There was no VAR and stuff like
no one knew that was playing.
No, some people were like pointing, like, what happened? What happened, right? And the
that.
referee was on the other side, so he didn't see it the way it went in, and he just counted it as a goal. And the commentators were like, that's probably the weirdest goal I've ever seen in my life because it didn't go in.
Wow.
So like VAR gets rid of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that was like a World Cup final and that was a deciding goal and you didn't have that?
Yeah, no,
I would not be happy about that.
There'd be riots and
yeah,
depending on where that game is happening, it could be a lot worse.
It could be storming of the field and stuff like that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Some crazy stories in Brazil, man.
Yeah,
people have died at games. No. So, are you excited? Who do you want to see in the finals for both Euro and for Copa?
England, France.
Oh my God! You want England?
I'm a France fan, but I just want France to beat all the England fans so I can like kind of have my words.
But then
after.
What happened if England beats France in the finals?
Then it's gonna suck. But it's the I don't know who's on the other side of that bracket, because I know like
Turkey.
Yeah, see, like no offense to Turkey.
They got
I'd rather have like bigger teams in there. Like I think Spain and Germany are on
Spain and Germany playing each other now.
Yeah.
And then it's
like
wait, who's Portugal playing?
France,
Portugal, Germany, Spain.
Yeah.
And then England is playing Turkey, I think. They have the easiest route, so I'm just assuming
like they have the best odds to win because it's their route to.
Yeah, Derek's gonna look it up for us.
Yeah.
Oh, Switzerland, right?
Switzerland.
Oh, that England's playing Switzerland.
They're good.
And then Netherlands is playing Turkey. Okay.
Netherlands surprised me.
Yeah.
Like they surprised me. They playing really well.
They have the
Gakpo
talent, man.
plays on a different level than he does for Liverpool. Like he just steps it up. You know how there's some players that just play better for their country or they play better for the
Club,
team.
yeah.
He's more of a
International
player, but maybe he'll step it up.
Maybe because he's on a good team now instead of Arsenal.
Who Gakpo?
Playing with the national team.
He's on Liverpool. He's on Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. I don't know. I was just trying to make fun of you. Yeah.
That's what people normally do. Make fun of Arsenal.
Yeah. So why France? Was it Zidane?
No, Thierry Henry.
Okay.
So the reason I'm an Arsenal fan is I was like 10. A cousin from England came. He gave me an Arsenal jersey, and I already played soccer. And then, obviously, when you play FIFA, who's the first team in the Premier League? Arsenal.
Because of the
had the jersey.
Yeah.
This team always pick because like okay, I'll just pick them. The first team there, and then started watching them play, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful football. And like Arsene Wenger just like the way he coached and the way those teams played, I just fell in love, and all those guys are French, so I became a France fan. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I'm an Arsenal and / France fan there. But yeah,
I was thinking you would be like because you're a France fan, then you would be a Tottenham fan. There's the two cock teams. Right? The Gamecocks.
Where are you going with this? No, don't ever. Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Not Tottenham then, huh?
No, never the Spurs, man.
Why not, bro?
Why not? Come on, don't let me go get deep into that long history of hatred. North London, Derby, all those games are great to watch. The passion that they both sides show, and those games are always great to watch. But we've been better, obviously, the past 2 years, so we've been winning most of them, which is good.
Yeah.
Like Spurs for a bit were better. You
can say it.
And I'm like,
it's the truth. They were better.
No, we were just really bad though. So, but they still never won anything. So,
okay,
that's good.
They came close. They should have won a couple of those.
Yeah, they're in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Which I was like, please don't. But then there's Chelsea, who I also don't like. But I'm like, I'd rather Chelsea than Tottenham.
Understandably.
I think I only know like one Tottenham fan. Like who's a Tottenham fan?
I have a few friends that are Tottenham fans actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, don't ever bring them around me.
I think they're more. Maybe there's like it's like, you know how you have people that live in Toronto that are Sens fans.
Yeah.
Because they just want to hate on Toronto.
True.
And then there's people who like are surrounded by a bunch of Arsenal fans. They're like, I'm gonna be a Tottenham fan.
Yeah,
you know?
There's like a bunch of Man City people. Well, actually, they probably got into soccer, and Man City was just like
better,
and they're like, oh, I'll just be a Man City fan, and that's not a bad team to cheer for.
That is probably that's not even a good comparison because Man City's actually really good now. The Sens are still not. I mean, they made it to the Eastern Conference Final
that 1 year, yeah.
But Man City's like was better than Man United for a while, and
they still are.
Yeah,
so, which that's like the Yankees and the Mets, and then all of a sudden the Mets are men, and the Yankees are just
or like Islanders, Rangers, which is what happened kind of.
Yeah, for a bit,
and then now
they're back to
yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy. Maybe I'll become a Tottenham fan now.
See, that's something you would do. Just to piss me off.
Just to piss you off. Yeah. Start watching the games. Start sending you clips.
I'd have to block you on my phone.
Yeah, it's fun though, man. It helps build the fun. It makes more fun watching the game. I'm not an EPL guy, to be honest.
Yeah. What do you?
La Liga mainly, and then Bundesliga I like because Bayern is my team.
Yeah.
Which Bayern, is why I was wanting to know about your Davies love because I mean, obviously I love him.
Supposedly Davies going to Real Madrid. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
There's rumors been like that for a little while now.
Who's their left back? Real Madrid. They pay Camavinga there sometimes.
Okay.
I forget who's their actual. No, maybe he'll be.
I mean, he'd be a good fit for sure.
Oh my God, just the speed on that left.
Yeah, would be
Vinny.
Exactly. It'd be crazy.
That'd be nice. Yeah, their team is just ridiculous. Adding Mbappe
now, yeah, too.
That's like, I want to see how they mesh because you know when they always build these super teams, sometimes it works.
The
sometimes.
La Liga always Barcelona and Real Madrid always figure it out.
They always figure it out.
Messi and Ronaldinho together on a team, then Neymar and Suarez. These, you just
had Ibra in there. They had Henry. They just kept. But they had Messi, so he's like he'll make it work with them or without them.
But he did it with them.
Yeah, he did it with them.
Yeah,
it's good. Like even. Like I expected Real like after like Benzema left, Ronaldo, but they just kept bringing in the new talent, and now look at them. All their young guys are just That's amazing.
They have too much money. Too much money to just throw at.
Even if they're in debt, they're like,
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll just sell more jerseys.
Yeah, we'll see how this financial fair play stuff comes in.
Yeah.
With, like, Man City.
Yeah.
I keep hearing Man City's going to get stripped of their title. That's like, okay, do I really want Arsenal to win a trophy like that? I'd take it, but it's like people are just gonna.
It's an asterisk, bro.
Yeah,
it'll be an asterisk year for sure.
They always penalize like the lower end teams, like Everton and stuff. It's like, just leave them alone.
Yeah.
They're already struggling.
Yo, they're just trying their best, bro. Just let them do it.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, soccer's good. It's a good time to be a soccer fan right now,
100%.
or football if you are of that disposition.
Football,
footy.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes with Canada. Hopefully they keep making it further and further.
Yeah, keep getting better.
Canada in the Copa, the final for the first ever Copa would be insane. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, like the fact that they only scored 1 goal in their 3 games.
Yeah,
and made it through. It's like kind of like, oh, score some goals, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Well, if they start clicking, then who knows what can happen? And
who knows, man?
Yeah, that if they go through and then Argentina goes through, Derek, do we know when that game is? Like the semifinal game, potential semifinal.
It's Friday.
Game?
No.
Like if they both.
Oh no. Toronto. I mean,
July
Canada's
9th,
Friday,
I think,
and then it is next week. It's what is the date?
Canada, Venezuela tomorrow at 9.
No, the next one.
Tuesday, July 8th. Okay, so it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. If they both win, if Argentina and Canada both win, it's Tuesday.
Oh,
I mean, we're not beating Argentina. That's
I don't. Anything can happen, but no, we're probably not.
Yeah, soccer. Okay, soccer is one of those games where, yes, it's not a high-scoring sport, right? So like random acts can cause things.
Yeah,
but it's also a sport where the better team usually wins, right?
Yeah. Like that time we were playing, was it Poland? And then Davies scored that goal.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, it's coming. I was like, we're gonna win. But then Poland's like, all right. Sorry, Costa Rica.
I was gonna say it wasn't Poland.
Sorry,
Yeah,
it's Costa Rica.
Like,
and then Modric just started bossing the midfield, and then it's like, all right, there's the quality, and it shows, right?
Wait, no.
It was no.
You are talking World Cup. Then.
World Cup.
Yeah, that was Poland.
Yeah,
Modric is Poland.
No, Modric is Croatian.
Croatia. Yeah.
See, I'm getting.
Oh my gosh, we're getting so jumbled right now.
Yeah.
Right, there's another Derek. Thing.
Yeah, check who they played.
Not in the Copa. This was the last World Cup.
Now that's
it was Canada
me.
Versus.
I'm pretty sure it was Croatia.
We played Croatia. Yeah,
I think it was Croatia.
Not Costa Rica. You said Costa Rica. That's why I started tripping.
Okay.
And I was like, it wasn't Costa Rica. But it wasn't Poland.
I think it was Croatia.
It was Croatia. It wasn't Lewandowski. It was Modric.
Yeah, it was Croatia. Yeah.
Yeah, 4-1 Yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, that's the game where it's like we went up 1-0. We got the one.
Yeah.
Oh, Davies first goal for Canada.
Yes. And then,
I was going crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like the first game we played in the World Cup, we destroyed that team wherever we were playing. It was Belgium. We were playing Belgium.
Oh,
and we were
like on the field. We were a better team.
We couldn't get the result. I'm like, no way this is happening. Like, we're bossing Belgium.
Yo, and Belgium was like, I don't know, they were ranked 3 in the world at the time or something, 2 or 3.
Past, like 6-7 years.
But that tournament, they were like, and we were all saying, what? And there was that hope build
up.
So
then when they scored that goal against Croatia, we're like, yeah, see, we are good. Like we can compete.
Yeah. But then, it was Belgium. We lost 1-0 to them, but we were dominating them the whole game.
Yeah.
I remember watching that, thinking Canada is the real deal. Everyone was saying that. Like international newscasters were saying, "Oh, Canada's here to play."
Exactly.
And then, it's like, well, maybe Belgium just having an off.
We just don't have that depth yet. It's like because we play the same 11, then it's like when someone comes off the bench, it's like, oh, it's like a huge drop off.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Like I don't know if you saw that interview with Kevin De Bruyne, because he's one of my favorite midfielders ever. Like I love Kevin De Bruyne, even though he plays on Man City. But like they've been calling Belgium like the golden era, like they should have won. And one of the reporters,
with Hazard and De Bruyne,
one of the reporters asked,
and whatever the
KDB, he's like, so how do you feel your golden era couldn't ever win a trophy? And he's like, what about Spain, France, Germany? Wasn't it their
golden era?
Yeah, and then just stormed off.
I mean, he's got a point.
He got a point.
That was the golden era of Spain as well.
Yeah.
And where they won everything.
Yeah.
World Cup and Euros.
Yeah.
And then Germany.
Had a little lull for a bit, but they're back now.
They're like, okay, and then World Cup years, they just take off.
Tony Cruz is like, I'm going to come back and just do his thing
just
in the midfield. Oh, yeah. He's the fact that he's retiring. Like, imagine wins and then he just retires. Like
that's a good career.
It's a great career, yeah.
But he's old now, man.
I think 36 or something. But he's like Modric is like 38.
Yeah, but who else is gonna play for Croatia?
Like midfield too. That's like you're running all day, so it's like your legs are probably.
Yeah.
Like I just started playing soccer again, and so I'm like I'm 32 and I'm. Oh my God, it's tough after you don't play for a while, and then so these guys have just been constantly playing for like
their bodies are well kept together more than ours, but they got damage right from the constant years of playing, but they got the best people taking care of their bodies their whole lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming by, having a little chat with us. I know you got to get going. We got a golf round to play now. I'm jealous. I kind of want to come with you, but
I think we have an opening. You can
actually.
Yeah, I think so. Because one guy dropped out.
Oh, if you want. I have my clubs with me. I mean, I'm gonna have to wear the Slab Sharks jersey on the course, but no, we got golf shirts here.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, now I'm more excited to end this episode. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, let us know if you guys have anything you guys want us to talk about, or there's anything you want to ask us about Slab Sharks or anything like that, and we'd be happy to get those answers over to you guys. All right, take care.